my dear internet friends. How are you all doing today? First of all, I would like to thank everyone for the positive feedback on my last video. That was really awesome to see, to read off your comments and hear your perspective on things. So keep doing that, please. I've had this idea to do a top 5 most recognizable things for bikers video, but the truth is I came up with way too many things. So I'm just going to do a 5 recognizable things for bikers video. Oh. Yeah, that requires practice. Okay, so number one most recognizable thing on the bike. You will become a weather expert. When you're on a bike, you are at the mercy of the elements. And as such, you become picky on when I leave the house. The first thing I do in the morning when I wake up is I check the weather. I check if it's going to rain, when it's going to rain. If I go to work, I can come in between 8 and 9:30. So the first thing I do in the morning is check that weather app, and I choose the time at which it's most likely not to rain. Number 2, traffic lights not reading you. Now this is maybe dependent on where you live, but here in the Netherlands, I almost slipped last time here. Here in the Netherlands, most traffic lights use sensors to sense, traffic and when a car is standing in front of a traffic light or not. Being on a bike, apparently you don't count sometimes. You just don't weigh enough, or you're not big enough, or you don't have enough and you're just going to have to learn that when that happens, you're gonna have to run a red light. Number 3 on the list, people asking you whether it's not too cold to ride today or too hot to ride today. Isn't it too hot to be on the bike this summer? Isn't it too hot to be riding around this Saturday? Isn't it kind of getting cold now on the bike? Isn't it dangerous on the bike? Don't you get excited because of all the leaves on the ground, the traffic that's getting busier and busier because people don't know how to drive in bad weather conditions? You will get colleagues or friends or family asking you these questions all the time. I don't know what it is, but it's a great topic starter for people, apparently. Number 4 on the list, insects at traffic lights. Now that you're going to score some insects when riding a bike, that's pretty common knowledge, right? But that's not what I mean. I mean when you're standing at a traffic light and there's a freaking bee or a wasp that is kind of circling around you. And what should you do really? Because you're standing in front of a red traffic light, maybe maybe there are some cars in front of you or behind you. And it always makes me really nervous, because I'm always afraid it's going to crawl into my helmet or it's going to try and get into my gloves. And I will have you know, it actually did happen once. Not in front of a traffic light though, it happened on the highway. Should I? No, I shouldn't. Godsamme, rij even door zeg, hey. Kom op. People are gonna be real slow about it and just take a long look at something.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Number 5, you're going to be a dickhead on the bike. Obviously, I don't know if everyone realizes this or feels like this in everyday life. Holy shit, I'm an easygoing person, but as soon as I'm on the bike, what you just saw with that woman over there, I would never ever do that, making a comment or whatever, if I was not on my bike. For some reason, when I'm on my bike, I feel like a badass. I don't know. It's a feeling that you get when you're on the bike. For some reason, when we step on this 2-wheeled monster, it changes us. It makes us more, something. Be warned. If you're going to ride a bike, it's going to change you when you're on it. Okay, I'm done talking again for this week. That was my list. If you have any ideas or opinions, or you don't agree or you do agree, whatever, let me know. Maybe come up with something recognizable on your own. I'll leave it behind in the comment section if you do, if you can, if you want to. I'm gonna leave it at that. Thanks for watching again, guys, and until next week. See you around.